Okay, guys. So Willow and I are back for a follow-up to the video that we just put out with the gentleman from Buddy Gregg Motorhomes, the sales manager. We thought that phone call was going to go a lot better. So now we're going to have Willow take a swing and see if she can get him to speak with us. I was a little taken aback by the way he acted towards us, just trying to find out some information, some basic information. Um, did not seem to go as planned. We thought he was going to be kind of decent, so hopefully Willow has more luck with that, and we're going to have that call live for you. Anything you want to add, Willow?
Nope, I'm ready. Best as I can. Hopefully he'll talk. Maybe the way that I word what I'm going to say. Hopefully he'll talk.
Well, I'm thinking maybe your approach will work a little better. He kind of took me aback a little bit with whatever that threat he was trying to insinuate was, about where I am, and
Yeah,
yeah, that was
that shouldn't have mattered. It shouldn't matter where you're at in the world.
right.
I'm just going to try to get
That,
from
that
his own personal perspective of what he experienced. A person with it like that.
that was definitely a threat. There's no doubt about that. Um, Normally I would have been pretty a little bit more aggressive with him and quicker, but he caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that from him. So, all right,
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are, Will.
Okay, I'm ready.
You were dialing him, correct?
Okay. Hello? You still there?
Yep.
Okay. I was just making sure. I just got a notification on my phone that Saudi Arabia is now allowing women to drive. Wow.
About time.
I just got a notification on my phone because I have news apps that are linked in it. It said Saudi Arabia is now allowing women to drive. I did not know that they weren't allowed to drive there.
Yeah, no, women don't have like any rights over in a lot of those countries.
Crazy. Okay, I gotcha. All right. Go back.
If you want, dial another number first to test it, so you have it the right way, because you may only get one shot at that guy.
Right. Okay. I'll just dial my husband's number and see if that works.
Oh yeah, because you did that earlier with your husband. You had it on three-way. Yeah, just do it on the normal phone. Yep.
Yeah, it was weird. It hung up. I got a message. I talked to my husband, and then I got a message popping up that willing to give your personal perception and experience from the events that occurred at.
I mean, you're asking the first questions that were asked were about people from the FBI and about things that happened in this event. I mean, there's got to be some sort of we have to see things. This gentleman is not considered guilty at all as of yet. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's nothing that we can really share. He's a customer of ours. We value the customer. I see that you have someone included in the email that you sent one of my salespeople that wasn't even involved in it at all. And that's the neatest thing. And I'm not quite sure, how what you had to do in order to even get our salespeople's information to start questioning stuff like this.
Sir.
I'm just interested in your personal experience. And
the personal experience is we don't have one. We got to figure out what went on ourselves.
Sir,
it's not our job to do that. It's And it doesn't matter who we're working with. This is between the FBI and Mr. B. That's who it's between. We were literally the people that sold the motorhome to a gentleman, and from that stage on, I don't know what happened, why it happened. We got we got multiple calls by people that, to be quite truthful with you, I mean, I don't know who you are, nor do I know who Willow is. I don't really know what direction you're trying to take this, but the fact is that we really have no comment here as a company, and especially, I certainly hope Mr. Bean is doing well, and things are moving along for him. I have no idea if it is or not. It's just something that we choose as a company not to participate in, and we ask you to respect that as I respected. If you're saying that you're his cousin, I respected him, and I haven't let his information in.
I'm not related to him. No.
Yeah, he's not the cousin. We're just doing independent investigative journalism on this case because the mainstream media is not covering anything of this case.
And he's getting blackballed in the court system. They're railroading him in the court system. He's not even getting treated fairly in the court system.
Okay, but again, that's really between, and you got to forgive me, and I noticed your that 1518 number, and I just used to live in Lake George, so I own a couple bars up there, and that's why I recognize the number. We're not out to hurt any. I'd call him a victim. I'd call him whatever you want to call him. But the fact is that literally we have absolutely zero idea of how all this transpired. Only that our day was disrupted with it, and obviously Randall's was also. We've gotten multiple information on different parts of this whole thing, and I see that you're including a person in the email, Heather Ann Tuche Roth. That wasn't even her name when she called me. So I mean, it's just something that we don't want to get ourselves involved in, and we don't need any other further ramifications.
Right. So you guys are not even going to be used as witnesses in the case.
I got to be honest with you. I didn't even know that there was a case. Nobody's gotten anything. Nothing's gotten in, and if it is, it'll be handled through our attorney. It's not handled through our salespeople. It's not. Especially you're reaching out to people that don't even. I mean, if you would have taken a better approach with it, we may have spoke with you a little bit. But you're going after people that had absolutely zero to do with the transaction here, and not only that, you didn't even work here at the time. So I mean,
well, when I told him, I just asked him. I was doing investigative journalism work, and if he could ask me, answer any questions.
But again, why would you? I mean. And it just shows, and again, forgive me, this is all about the character of it. The fact is that you're reaching out to salespeople at an organization instead of reaching out to, one, the management, okay, two, you're trying to dig up stuff that these folks have absolutely no clue what went on. Okay, and
that's why
it's not fair to them. You're putting our company at risk. And I'm not willing to do that.
When you do investigative journalism, you kind of have to dig holes to get to the truth.
Do you understand why people are not willing to participate? Because you backdoor things, and I mean, it's just, to me, it's kind of a slimy approach.
Sir,
with people that had nothing to do with it.
Sir,
I mean, it's like you going after our detail guy.
Sir, I
hurt Buddy Gregg's name at all. We weren't even, we just were trying to get some information about the truth because this whole case is a lot bigger than what the perception is being put out there as, and personal experience is what we were trying to get.
We can't even find information, and we're 6 miles from the FBI building. So, I mean,
it's quite interesting that you cannot find anything, because I as well have researched the FBI agents. I live 3 hours from the town that one of the FBI agents has grown up from and graduated high school from and lived there his whole life and had law firms there, but he doesn't exist there. So that's why we're trying to break this case, because something is not adding up. If I go 3 hours away from where this particular FBI agent that's involved in this case supposedly went to high school from, went to college in the town, lived there his whole life and his whole family, and everybody's supposedly from there, and then I go there and I look through every newspaper from 1964 to 2016, there's no law firm that exists there with his name on it. He didn't graduate from any of the schools. I looked through every yearbook from the 40s up until 1999, and he wasn't in any.
I would certainly get a hold of Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson is over at the Middlebrook Pike FBI. He's the one that had spoken to us. But as a company, we don't have, and again.
Okay. Hello?
I can't hear him.
Did he hang up?
No, I think he accidentally got muted.
No, he's not there.
Okay. So that's what it is. He was upset because he felt, I guess, going to the sales reps was the wrong way of going about it, I guess. That's
well,
why.
I mean, I'm trying to get
right. Well,
like with McDonald's,
that's what I was trying to tell him was. That's what I was trying to tell him is that's why I was contacting him, because I knew that they were going to the management. He wouldn't let me get a word in it to explain that to him. I was going to apologize for how he felt, but that's why we were contacting him. And then he's saying. So he still, I guess, believes that True Brown is an FBI agent when he's not, and that's one of the things I wanted to clear up with him so that he could see that he's also been lied to, because he obviously has. When he said we're bringing up names of FBI agents, well, no, True Brown is not an FBI agent. He is not law enforcement at all. So he was lied to there as well. So I'm saying this for the video, for the record, so everybody that's watching this can understand that this gentleman has been lied to as well. I hope maybe he sees this video, and if he does, he's got my contact information in Willow. So we would be more than happy to talk to people from your from you or your legal team. Maybe we need to call Buddy Gregg's corporate legal team, since he said that they're going to be handling it. They may be more willing to give information. So I'll try to track down that number now. And then he mentioned a FBI agent that I have not heard of yet, somebody Patterson. So that's a new name to add to the list. Did you hear what the first name he said was?
No, but I was going to say, should I call him back?
No, he's just going to get pissed off. I think that where did he say that? He said Patterson, Agent Patterson, special.
FBI area.
Yeah, FBI where? Did you? What was it?
He said from, I guess he's in Knoxville, so he said Mr. Patterson from, he's saying the FBI or place was down the road or something.
Yeah, but he said some other area, other than, he didn't say Knoxville. He said a different name. I'll have to go back to the recording and get it. But yeah, we can contact them. I already was planning on calling. That's one of the things I am going to be doing is contacting the FBI and trying to speak and get comments from all of these different agents' names that we've now accumulated. That's one more name to add to the list. I'm going to add that to the list, and I'll find that location that he gave. in the recording, and I will add that to the list that I'm going to send you with the other names as well. And that list I'm going to make public for everybody. We can do another collaboration video and get those out to everybody together. That way people can start looking into them as well. Because there's another
Yes,
there's another oddity.
I just got an email back.
What's that?
I just got an email from him that says, in the stop reaching out is in the subject. He says, folks, forgive us. The company chooses not to respond to this incident. This is between the FBI and our customers. Please stop calling and emailing employees here at Buddy Gregg, or our attorneys will be contacting you. I'm going to say I want your attorneys to contact us because we want this information.
Well, no, don't say it in a bad way. Why don't you respond to them and say, hey, look, we're sorry for if we made you feel if we offended the approach we were going through. We had difficulty in getting contact information other than the email service or the messaging service through Buddy Gregg. We wanted to speak with you, so we were trying to work our way to getting that. Then I received that contact information, and that if possible, we would like to speak with their media relations or their legal team. That we were not trying to do anything out of line. We were trying to just find out information, inform him that he mentioned that True Brown was a law enforcement agent. That is not correct. True Brown lied to him that he is actually, according to the record, he is a USAA employee. He is not an FBI agent.
Okay.
That's what it is. He feels that they're feeling upset because we went through, and some of these employees probably have no idea what happened, and they were trying to keep it quiet because it's embarrassing to them as a company. So guys, as you can see, Buddy Gregg Motorhomes is not too happy that we were contacting them about this. I kind of get the feeling that, as you heard, they said that they have not been able to get any information, and all this took place on their property. So yeah, it just goes to show you more and more how messed up this whole case is, and how much clandestine workings are going on here. This is not your typical case. Typically, when something happens like this on someone's property, or say the RV which was purchased and that was seized with the funds, they would have been given information and been asked to appear. So something is definitely not adding up with all of this. To Buddy Gregg, nobody was trying to upset you guys. We were not trying to paint your company in a negative light. As a matter of fact, it was quite the contrary. We felt that you guys deserve justice as well because of what happened here, and having to be deal with all of this. It's not that we were trying to paint you guys in a negative light. So if you do watch this, I hope that you hear this and understand we're just trying to get to the truth, to the bottom of it. There's a lot more information. This is actually just giving us even more questions. We really didn't get any answers. But it's very obvious that they are very concerned about their business and the safety of their business, and it almost seems as though he's concerned with the safety of himself. The fact that he kept mentioning an area near where I am. I don't know if I take that as a threat or what, but I mean, threats aren't going to make me stop searching for the truth. Willow, did you have anything to add to the end of this? Willow?
I'm here.
Did you have any?
Him back. Okay, so True Brown was not a police officer. He's FBI agent, as far as I know.
He's not. He's USAA. He works for USAA. According to the official record, he works for USAA.
Well, from what I found online, he's an FBI agent.
Yeah, he used to be, but he works for USAA. He's a civilian now. That's in the actual court documents that aren't public yet. Is there anything you want to add to the end of this this video, Willow?
Nope, except for we're not trying to hurt Buddy Gregg. We're just trying to get the absolute truth.
Yeah,
That's,
definitely.
you know,
Definitely.
with this case, that's it.
Well, you guys are going to see a lot more videos coming from all of us, myself, Willow, Gubu, and others that want to work together to, you know, resolve and get the truth and continue uniting the community and figuring out this whole mess that we're dealing with. If you guys like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, do so now. Most importantly, share this information, get this out everywhere. Much love to you guys. God bless you. And yeah, make sure you subscribe because we're just getting started. There's going to be a lot more collaborations coming. And for those of you that are wondering about the project that we announced, we've been working on that. That's part of the reason why I haven't been putting out as many videos. I've been working behind the scenes. Doing investigative work. I have a whole list of videos that are going to be coming out. My channel will get back to several videos a day, so you guys can be expecting to get a lot more content now. I just had a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff I had to do, a lot of investigative stuff, and laying the groundwork for the new content to come. And then as far as the program, the Internet Nation, if you will, that we're starting with you guys and for you guys, that will be, there'll be a lot more information coming out on that, and we're going to be announcing a milestone program to kick it off. So much love, guys. God bless. And Willow, did you want to say anything at the end?
No, bye, you guys. Love you.
All right.
That's it. That's all. That's what I say in all my videos.
All right, guys. Much love.